Hello friends, today we will study about a new chapter, A Tale of Two Birds. There once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall shady tree and the mother bird took care of the little ones day and night. So this is the story of a bird who lives in a forest with her two babies and the nest of the bird is in on tall shady tree and mother bird look after their young ones day and night. One day there was a big storm. There was thunder, lightning, and rain, and the wind blew down many trees. So, one day, what happened in the forest? There was a thunderstorm, there was lightning, and rain was going on, and the wind was so high that it blew many trees down. The tall tree in which the birds live also came down. A big heavy branch hit the nest and killed the bird. So, what happened because of that storm? The mother bird was died because of that tree which fall on her. Fortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to other side of the forest. But the two birds, the baby birds, they blew other side of the forest. One of them came near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. So one bird, it goes near to the cave, and that cave was something where um, the robbers were used to live, the gang of them. The other landed outside of Rishi's ashram a little distance away, and the next bird she landed into a ashram of a Rishi, which is in the next side of the which is on the next side. Days passed and the baby birds became big birds. One day the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. So as the days passed, the two birds now become the big birds. And what happened one day? A king was passing through the forest and he was there to hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. So what happened? He saw a deer and he wants to he wants to hunt for that deer. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was. So, later on, what happened when the king was running behind the deer? The king forgot his way. He rode for a long time till he came to other side of the forest, very tired by now. He got off his horse and sat down under the tree that stood near a cave. So now, because he was unable to find the way and he was tired also, so he just came down from his horse and took a rest under a shady tree. And there was a cave nearby. Suddenly, he heard a voice cry out, "Quick, hurry up, there's someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse. Hurry up, or else he'll slip away." So what happened when he was resting under the tree? He found a voice, and the voice was saying that just hurry up. There is a man resting under the tree, and he is having number of things with him. Just come and take all the things from him. The king was amazed. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He also heard faint noise issuing from the cave. He quickly got onto his horse and rode away as fast as he could. So when he was searching that from where the voice is coming from, later on what he found that a bird was sitting on the tree, a dark brown bird. That bird was giving some signal to the people who were inside the cave. So just king, he just ran from there very fast. Now, the second part from here. Soon he came to a clearing which looked in like an ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram. So now he is out of the forest and he is nearby to a Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. So king tied the horse and he was still resting under the shade of the tree. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The rishi will be back soon. There's some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." So there also someone was announcing the king just that you are most welcome here. Rishi is right now outside. You can go inside. You can have some water from the pot. The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. So again the king was searching that from where the voice is coming. So he found a brown bird over there. He was amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself loud, that this bird is similar to the bird from which I met right now. "You are right, sir," answered the bird. "He is my brother, but he made friends with robbers." So he said that he is my brother and he made his friendship with those robbers. He now talk as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore. Just then Rishi entered the ashram. So the bird was giving the explanation that we both are brothers, but now he's in a different company and we don't talk very much. So the last page. "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home." So the rishi is now welcoming the king and he's saying that please take my house as your own home. You look tired. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food. So Rishi was also offering him his food for the king. The king told Rishi the story of the two birds and how each had behaved so differently through they looked so alike. Those looked so alike. So now the Rishi was telling the story of those two birds to um, the king was telling the story of those two birds to the rishi, and the rishi was saying now that the forest is full of surprises. He said. The holy man smiled and said, "All after all, one is known by the company one keeps." So the rishi is giving answer that we know by our company. It means which company we used to live. He imitates them and talk about the robbering people. So the first bird is living with robbers, so that's why he used to imitate them and also talk like them. This one had repeated what he has always heard. He welcomed the people to the ashram, and now this same bird, this always hear the good things about the people. That's why he is welcoming you inside. Now come inside and rest. I'll tell you more about this place and these birds. So now the Rishi is saying that please come inside, and inside we can talk about them more. So I hope the chapter is clear that how a company affects our behavior. If we used to live in a good company, of course those good qualities will come inside ourselves also, and a bad company always teach you bad thing. Thank you.